What is up, guys? Sam from the Byeforever fam, back with another war recap. This one, AWL week, I guess 3 now in the Superhumans. Hello4Now, Season 2 Superhumans champions, taking on No Pain, Season 1 Inhumans champion, which used to be the top division. And unfortunately, what you don't see on the screen there is that actually Hello4Now walked the victory this week, 67-66. There was a score adjustment for a mistake on the side of No Pain, which resulted in an extra plus 3 stars in a base that was blocked we were unable to hit. So unfortunately, it's going to show us a red line in the war log, but actually does go down as a victory for Hello4Now. Now, this week, as you can imagine, 2 champions going at it. Very, very defensive battle. The scores this week not as inflated as what you may have seen in weeks past. I think in week 1, we saw a high score of around 83 stars. Now, that was the week before bats were nerfed. So seeing upwards of 23 triples the first week. And bats were nerfed, and I think that dropped almost in half, basically across all Superhuman clans. So we were seeing scores in the high 7 or the mid to low 70s, and this week with 2 of the best going at it, low 60s. So base building, on point, defensive battle, but both picking up 6 triples apiece. So 3 11v11s for No Pain and 3 12v12s. H4N with 5 12v12s and just 1 11v11 this week. So some definite struggles for us 11v11 since there are so few attacks. I basically get to showcase them all. So excited to at least do that, since I have also made a cleanup video in this one. I want to give a shout out to my man Crunch for giving me the idea on that. But we will first check out the one and only 11v11. We had a couple of, I would just say, hiccups 11v11. We definitely had some high 90%ers. Just were not able to convert them. I think kind of got locked in on some plans. But the clan in general, I think we've had some struggles the last couple of weeks. I don't think, or I haven't attributed it to the nerf of the bat spell at all. Because I don't believe that we were heavy drag bat users in the beginning. But definitely some fatigue from the SC CWLs. Competing in the Champs 1 division is quite draining. And, just some basic mistakes. I know that we had, some issues. We had a couple of bases this week that were 1-star, and we hit them a second time to be 1-star again. So just some mental errors that made it a much, much tougher war than it maybe should have been. But of course, going to give, all the kudos to No Pain. They did do a very nice job with their base builds this week. And, an excellent job to Hello4Now for really persevering. You're going to see a couple of attacks. So like I said, we've got Monty moving in here with this Queen Charge Lalo that looks so beautiful. But of the 6 triples this week, there were only 4 players to triple. So 2 6-packs this week, 1 from my man Silent. You'll see both of his attacks later on in the video, and then the 6-pack from myself as war was sorted down the last 45 minutes. But either way, just because there's only a couple of people tripling does not mean that the entire team wasn't needed. I can tell, at least for my sake, the plans came together because of everyone in the clan. And Silent, who picked up the 6-pack, was on doing FCs, getting feedback, and we were planning quite well together. So everyone just working hard all together. We're 4xing through the back end of Monty because this one literally came down to about the last second on that Queen Charge Lalo, but it was beautifully executed to her getting that one taken care of. And now we will go up and move on to the 12s. There is that base 21 that was unfortunately unhit. It sucks because it shows a loss, and there was a lot of confusion about what had gone on, but in the end, it worked out for us. So next up, we're watching my boy Silent, and he is moving in. Like I said, he got 2 beautifully executed Queen Charge Lalos done this war to go along with, just helping and planning and getting everything together for everyone. So he had some very nice work. We got a Queen Charge Lalo with a jump spell, something I've been playing around with a little myself. Sorry about that. Got a little tap on the screen there. Yeah, I mean, he has been doing some work. So I really like that. That test scout loon ended up grabbing that tornado. So his queen actually didn't, activate the town hall and then sit in tornado range and basically not fire. But she is pushing in. She's got the town hall. She's got the enemy king dealt with. Here we go with this poison spell. I think it was a little early on the jump. Obviously that jump does last quite a long time, but that would have been really unfortunate had that not worked out for him. But has already charged in, has already grabbed the town hall, the CC. Now the first air defense. Queen hops the wall, and she continues to push in. You can see where she's going. She's going to end up jumping down to grab the enemy queen. 2 bomb towers, which don't matter so much on the Lalo, but an Inferno tower and a second air defense, as well as a sweeper. So this charge just absolutely money. It does have to pop the queen ability there, but also gets her through the Inferno quickly. And then here we come in with this Lalo with the Stone Slammer. Everybody moving in. He's got the king down, also working the side. King pathing was just a little bit strange here. I would have thought that he would have walked to that archer tower or something. That didn't end up happening, but absolute pandemonium here in the core. Queen is still up, which is going to play a big role, because as you can see, moving in, catching these multi-infernos does have to pop the warden ability there. Actually gets the queen, which actually helps her out just a little bit. Keeps her moving in, and things do get a little bit close here, unfortunately, but that Stone Slammer does pop. A couple of loons come out of it, and here we go, moving into these last couple of defenses. Now there are, 3-4 archer towers on the back end, all on the outside, but Queen's still up, King's still up, a few loons up, and yeah, this one is going to be done. So very, very well thought out and executed Queen Charge Lalo from Silent, and I want to give a shout out to him, not only for getting the 6-pack, but doing them both fresh this week. I mean, the guy was just on. He was on it this weekend. He was FCing, and he was ready to go. So big shout out to him, and we're going to move up, and I believe, the next one in line is also his. So this is a base 16 here that Silent came in and also smashed with the Queen Charge Lalo with the jump. I have seen this base a couple of times. I think a couple of people had seen this base a few times. Generally, that Tesla farm, which is over here at 3, where he's starting off, is at 6 o'clock behind all of those storages. So when you were to Lalo like he does, or Miner, like I believe it's been done in the past, you end at a huge Tesla farm, generally with no spells left over, but placement of that Tesla farm down at 3, I actually think weakened the base up quite a bit, and Silent took advantage of it. Now, he had no idea that it was going to be there, but either way, I mean, he had this base in the bag. He knew what he was doing. You can see that jump, placing and getting the queen in. She's going to once again deal with the CC, this time big drag, Ice Golem Wizard. So really nothing to worry about here. This was a scary moment right here. 4-point defenses with 3 expos on the queen while she is frozen up, but she continues to push in. Here we go. And look at that. She gets 1 expo, and in just a second, she's going to pick up another one. So Queen going crazy. She wants all these expos on her the entire time, but Silent continues pushing and pushing and pushing. He's going to grab one of those expos. I believe he's going to grab that Inferno tower as well, and then Queen is going to work her way onto that town hall. And look at the Lalo coming in, not having to worry about the sweepers. That Stone Slammer once again doing a nice job tanking. He's got plenty of loons onto this Eagle artillery. It goes down. Shots actually raining down on the healers. So getting a little bit lucky there. And look at that. I mean, still has the Warden ability in the bag. Doesn't really need it. And I think he's just going to pop it just because. Right here, maybe? No, he lets those loons sort of die. There he goes. He pops the Warden ability. Doesn't catch anything other than the Warden, who actually solos down that last defense. But Silent absolutely smashing that one. Again, gets close on the time, but he knows what he was doing on that one. So excellent work to him. Beautiful hit and an excellent 6-pack, which honestly really carried the team. Can't really say enough about it. Number 8, that is a base that I'm throwing in a cleanup video, so you will see that hit on another video. But we've got my boy Mock coming in and doing it with the Bow Witch. So a little bit of everything this week. Well, a couple of Queen Charge Lalos that actually look quite nice. And obviously the Queen Walk Bow Witch still quite strong, using the bowler, getting a little bit of a nice funnel set for his queen here. And let me see, can I zoom out anymore? No, I can't, so I'll just move over just a bit. Very nice job using the queen, kind of just a little naked queen walk, making sure he gets these healers at the right angle that he wants them to be at. Unfortunately, he didn't grab that mortar there. That would have been a little bit nice. But queen continuing to do her thing. I believe she's going to walk down towards 3 o'clock here when she gets that mortar, gets the archer tower. Yeah, she'll reroute down, and then we can get ready to move in here. You can see he's got the P.E.K.K.A, he's got the witches. Witches go down first, gonna distract, get the P.E.K.K.A down, and there we go. Giant to distract, bowlers, and wall wrecker should come down here in just a second. Where is that wall wrecker? There it is. Actually moved it over a little bit from where I thought, and the eagle lands 3 pretty heavy shots on his witches, so lost basically all of the witches. But did get the funnel created, moves in, he's pushing for that town hall. You can see he's got that inferno. He's gonna get that frozen up. Town hall should go down. Warden ability goes off, beautifully timed, just in time on that one. Heals everything up. Everything freezes to that ice golem, so that's unfortunate. He's getting cooked a little bit by that inferno tower, but really just gonna go in and overpower it. You can see everybody pushing through. King ability to get through the eagle nice and quick, and a couple of bowlers had bounced to the outside. Tornado disco in the center. Once again, things getting cooked in there, but the healers are in the perfect spot. Just needs to get through this inferno, and this one is going to be good. Look at that, he still has 7 loons. I don't know who brings 7 loons with the Bow Witch attack, but Mock decided to, and they ended up working out because he's got the queen ability still in the bag. Really just needs to get her into a better spot. Unfortunately, she's beating on a wall, pops her ability because time was getting a little bit slow there. Still 4 loons left, no air defenses, so he's just picking off whatever defenses he can and making sure the loons are going to be in good spots for cleanup. And yeah, that was it. So very nicely done to Mock, gets that one taken care of. And yeah, like I said, every little triple counted, every hit, every plan, you know, really working in this defensive battle. And so we will look at the very last one, and it's Sam. So in the last 45 minutes, I think I went in, got the 6-pack on my 12 after an abysmal performance at 11, and brought the war back. So yeah, I can't say enough. It's definitely a shout out and a testament to the clan, because I did not come up with either of these plans. Big shout out to Jethro for this one. My man Crunch Gaming also going in on this one. Wasn't able to get it, just he got close, but was able to go in and get this one figured out. So I think this was my first one, and then so this is the one that tied the war, and then at 8 is the one that won the war. So yeah, so Queen Charge Miner got the ice golems moving in. Now the double ice golem was an adjustment that I made. One, I wanted to freeze that Giga Tesla, and also I wanted to freeze that CC so that my queen really didn't have to deal with it. The poison took care of the baby dragon and the witch, so nothing really to worry about there. Raged up the queen. A couple of loons went in just to help funnel the king the appropriate way. And at this point, you can see how I'm starting to carve out the base. I just want the queen to keep pushing in. She's really in no harm. Get those miners moving because everyone knows miner attacks can be pretty slow. Just want to make sure everything is going good. Nice heal. Negating the eagle shot, queen ability, and a rage to get her through the wall and to get her onto the eagle quickly so that it doesn't land too many more shots. Warden ability protects the miners there from that eagle shot. Now it is down. Raging up the miners to help with the queen kill, get them through this inferno and the bomb tower, or the wizard tower I should say, quickly. And you can see on the back end, queen is going to get to the inferno. Double heals for the miners, and really all the splash is done. There's one wizard tower left, and Troll Tesla was taken care of with a balloon. Queen's still up, and that's what it's all about. Gotta get that queen doing her thing. The miners did spread out just a bit here at the very end in this one, even though I was pushing it. Still tight on time, as it generally comes down to with the miner hits. Not like some of those drag bats from the beginning of the season. I saw a lot of drag bat hits, and it might be like a minute and a half, and the base was done. Very nice executed queen charges, and some of these Lalos take a little bit more time, so you got to be always cognizant of the time that goes into it. But miners are going to finish it up. Actually, queen's going to finish it up before the miners get to that last structure. But very nicely done. A nicely laid plan, and a nicely executed triple to finish it up and to finish us up on the recap. So like I said, unfortunate that it goes down as a red line in the war log, because we do like to see that sea of green that we have had for the last season and a half in the AWL. But I guess that is gone, but overall it is a victory for H4N. Not going to discuss any of the other stuff that went into the war. Definitely some other issues, but we got it done. Moving on to 3-0. No Pain moves down to 2-1. So we will see them again later in the season. Hopefully that will be another good battle. But that's going to do it, guys, for the recap. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and like I said, got a cleanup attack video coming out of this one, and plenty of other content to come to the channel, hopefully in the near future. So that'll do it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Till next time, guys, this is Sam. Peace out.